What if the best upgrade you can make for your gaming this year was just to simplify it, to add some peace to the process, reduce friction, and find joy in what you probably already have? As you get older, time becomes less and less, and the importance of getting into your hobbies quickly, with as little friction as possible, starts to make, well, more sense. I never thought about this 10 years ago, and yet somehow, I think I subconsciously felt it. These days, it's a lot easier to feel the strain and the pressure from continual FOMO of new releases, new gear, exclusives, ports, all that stuff. But limited time and energy as you get older makes the pressures of this stuff feel kind of irritating and something that I want to try and interact with, I guess, a little bit less moving forward. I'm the type of gamer who has loved this hobby since being a kid, and I've definitely held on to almost all of the consoles that I had growing up. Each one has like a story, a memory, but I'll be honest, as I'm getting older, I just sort of crave the simplicity of life when I only had a single platform. Like, these old consoles are great, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times it's tricky when you're trying to juggle multiple modern platforms, which is a total luxury. I get it. But that's what I want to talk about today. For context, I have a Switch, I got a PlayStation 5 last Christmas, and I have a PC. The PC is primarily for work and making videos and doing business stuff, but it's also a great tool for double duty. There's a good Steam library that I've been adding to since like 2011, 2012. And like I said, it's a total privilege to have some level of choice, but I can definitely say my favorite times in gaming came when I had a little bit more limited choice, when I didn't have as many options and I just had like one platform that I was super invested into. The PlayStation 2 was absolutely perfect. Those years are so memorable for me. I didn't have any choice paralysis about what version of the game do I buy, how does it run versus its counterpart. I just had that console. And so it was just that one library, one ecosystem, and no decision fatigue. No splitting up save files, no duplicate purchases, just one and done. And the big thing too, just accumulating accessories for that system never felt wasteful. Buying an extra controller for when a friend was over, a DDR mat for the fun arcade-style play sessions, even that old Guitar Hero controller that I wish I never got rid of. It all felt like a meaningful investment into the platform. Whereas if you are trying to get into a new ecosystem right away, Switch 2, $450, new Pro controller, $90. If you wanted a second pair of Joy-Cons or whatever, it's a lot of money. And it can definitely feel wasteful if you're not playing that system all that much. Now, the memories continue into the 360 era, which is really where that single platform mindset delivered the best results for me. That console is like my second favorite of all time, only behind the PlayStation 2. And when I was on that 360, that was it. That was my platform. All of my friend group was there, thanks to, of course, like Halo. And I called that dashboard and party chat straight up home. I could not wait to get done with class at college and hop online and see who was in party chat. I never thought about different platforms. I could just collect and purchase for that system. It was really nice. And if you got to experience that time in gaming, especially if you played with friends, there truly was nothing like it. I wish consoles still felt like that era, but to this day, like, I don't regret a single 360 title I purchased. Nothing felt wasteful, and it was just rad having that be my main system. And there is something beautiful about having your main platform that you can just play on, invest in, and build momentum towards. There's this nice clarity in kind of instantly knowing what you want to buy and play. Decision fatigue is like a real thing, and so the more you can build that momentum into play sessions and time with the hobby, it will feel more meaningful. An example, I was a late adopter to the PlayStation 5. I picked it up last Christmas, got Astrobot, got Ratchet and Clank, and I have fallen in love with that system. It's sweet. Like, I've played the most out of anything on that system in the last 10 months, and it's because it just sort of fits where I'm at in this season of life, where I don't really want to sit at a desk as much. It's got a good suspend feature. It powers on and gets into the game really fast. Good support for a wireless headset so you can play it on the couch, watching it on the TV. That's really great. And the PlayStation 4 library being accessible and easy to play with the backwards compatibility. It's a nice value add. And so right now, my heart is very much like, I would really like to just invest more into this system. This makes so much sense for the season of life I'm in right now. But if you watch the channel, you also know I adore PC gaming. PCs are crazy good tools. They're not just for gaming. You can do photo and video editing, music production, business stuff, They flex far beyond the gaming side, but the software savings is ridiculous. Yeah, the hardware prices suck. It's a bummer right now where it's at. But if you really prioritize your purchases, not at release and then on the seasonal sales, it is unbelievable the amount of great software that you can get for such low amounts. And sometimes tinkering and optimizing, throwing in mods, emulating, it is a lot of fun. But I'm also now at that time where responsibilities are getting more and more every single day, and I don't want to spend 15 or 20 minutes optimizing something or looking for a patch that fixes it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I love it, and that level of control is great. But I can also now see, as I'm turning into old man Dragoon, the benefit of just plug and play, throw the disc in, and hopefully it's a good version, hopefully it's a good port, all of that stuff. And I guess that's what I'm getting at here is it's tough juggling multiple systems because a lot of your time and effort is then thinking about comparisons between which system is a better way to play and kind of quieting that voice in your head that's always like, wonder if this would have been better on that system. Final Fantasy 16, by the way, PC port is really unoptimized. Lots of hitching, lots of issues. I tried the demo out. I picked it up for the PlayStation 5 because it was recently on sale. And while it's not great on a base PS5, it has way less of those hitching issues that I was running into that I just couldn't fix on the PC version of it. And so you have to wonder like, all right, well, how much time is spent just noodling and thinking about that versus playing the game? Now, there's nothing wrong with having multiple consoles. I'd be a total hypocrite if I said otherwise. And I know at some point they're going to release Tears of the Kingdom 2 or whatever the next Zelda is. There will be some piece of software that makes me go, oh man, I really want to switch to. But I'm going to hold off on all of that. And I think there's a real practical solution here. If you are craving that simplicity, if you aren't, who cares? Do what you want, play what you want. Just follow the feelings test and follow your heart, as corny as that sounds. But you can stick to a system for a season of time and see how it makes you feel. So just pick a focus platform. PC or a console or whatever, the one that feels easiest or the most fun just to start on right now. Make a little list of the games that you would genuinely love to finish, revisit, or try for the very first time. Usually like 3 or 4 games is what I typically will write down. And then before I know it, it's like, okay, well, PlayStation 2. You've seen in the background a bunch of SSX tricky footage. Love that game so much. I haven't played it since I was a kid, and it's just been a ton of fun. And as soon as I wrap up with that, I'll look at my list and be like, okay, well, what is the next PlayStation 2 game I want to lean into? Just keep the controller out, keep it charged, make it easy, reduce that friction, and try that one at a time mindset. See if it changes things. And you don't have to stick with it forever. There are seasons of life where different platforms make sense, and reducing some of that decision fatigue can help you build more momentum for the hobby. Honestly, gaming is expensive. Even if you're on the retro collecting side, there's been so much interest in it that it is getting really pricey. And trying to maintain a library across a bunch of systems, your dollars will go further if you're just investing into that one. How many times have you got that console, you don't have the second controller on it, and you're like, for the 1 or 2 times that a friend is going to play a game, do I really spend $80 on a new pad for this thing? And you kind of alleviate that if you're leaning more into just that one system. Could be totally wrong, could be totally off base. I just feel like there is some benefit into leaning into one at a time and seeing if you like it, seeing if you enjoy it or not. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again later this week.